A, B, C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, as simple as do, re, mi. Michael Jackson got it right when he sang those words. Welcome to Plural's ABCs of Art, where we bring you key people, places, ideas, and terms in Southeast Asian art, one letter at a time.
Have you ever heard someone say, "How is this art? My kid could paint that"?
They might be referring to something like this, or that, or even this. They are all examples of abstract expressionism, an art movement started by a group of artists in New York in the 1940s who wanted to make work that was abstract and emotional. What does abstract mean? It means artworks that are non-representational. I know that sounds scary, but all it means is that what is depicted doesn't represent things that we see around us. These squiggles aren't meant to represent a fruit basket or a landscape or a city. They're meant to be exactly what you see, splotches of paint dashed across a canvas. Abstract expressionist works exist on a spectrum. Some artists create work that are completely abstract, while others still portray recognizable subject matter, just in a way that focuses less on what they look like and more on how they make you feel. Abstract expressionists used free, spontaneous, and personal emotional expression in creating their art. They believed that the unconscious mind influences everything we do. Why? Well, World War II had left a lot of trauma around the world, and many artists were driven to explore the darker parts of being human. More people were drawn to psychoanalysis to help them understand the human mind. Artists began thinking about painting as a space to express who they were deep inside, rather than just a flat surface to be filled with paint. A well-known strand of abstract expressionism is action painting, where paint is applied in a dynamic, instinctual, and spontaneous manner. Instead of placing his canvases on traditional easels, artist Jackson Pollock placed them on the floor, dripping and spilling paint all over them. He let chance and chaos become his collaborators. Another group of abstract expressionists, the color field painters, placed less emphasis on gesture and action, creating large canvases filled with flat fields of color and minimal surface details. Both groups of artists were united by a desire to create an emotional impact through their works. Instead of depicting the world that we can all see and touch, they chose to show us the world within. The influence of abstract expressionism is still strongly felt in the art world today. These works, by artist Winlin Tan, are from her 2021 solo show at Faust Gallery and are the result of her experimentations with unexpected materials like metal and clear plexiglass. Through these materials, the artist sought to extend her abstract painting practice by examining its relationship with time, perception, and space. Sometimes we see works by Southeast Asian artists that appear to be influenced by abstract expressionism, but are, in fact, rooted in a different painting tradition. These paintings are by Chua Ek Kay, a Singaporean artist. While the spontaneous brushstrokes bear resemblance to abstract expressionism, Chinese traditional painting served as Chua's main source of inspiration. It's been decades since the abstract expressionist movement started, so why are artists still drawn to this form? Let's ask Andy Young, a contemporary artist known for his abstract experimentation.
There's this immediacy in painting that, especially abstract, it seems like an addiction sometimes. I could sometimes wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and say, I need to put this down. But I'm at home, I need to be back at the studio, but then I'll just work on like maybe a small piece just to keep me going and remind me that this idea is around. So it's that immediacy that is very important. And the thing is then also the chance that you take to move forward on your painting. So because there are so many paintings which I've destroyed, and I felt that I could have stopped, but I didn't, and I went ahead, and I know that I cannot get it back. As an audience, when you look at it, right, like anything in life, it's always like a bit of a gamble here and there. And so it's very real. Like for digital works, you can do a Command Z and just go back. But there's no way you can do Command Z for this. Like once it's on, it's on. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Yeah, so it's that chance that is really what I feel entices the artists and the audience as well, the people that really enjoy like abstract works. Yeah.
Abstract expressionism remains relevant today because it invites us to take a different perspective about the world and also about ourselves. Childlike wonder, spontaneity, chance, and chaos. These are an essential part of what it means to be human. Why are such works often so difficult to get? Perhaps it's because we still tend to expect art to look like real life. We're used to this kind of painting showing us what a person looks like from the outside, but we don't think about this as showing what a person truly is or feels on the inside.
Looking at something that we don't immediately recognize can be pretty uncomfortable, but that's what makes abstract art so great. In this frenetic, highly digitized world, people are less in touch with their emotions than they ever have been. So, the next time your friend says, "My kid could paint that," tell them yes. And that's because kids are so much more in touch with their inner emotions than us grown-ups are.